Hey everyone, welcome back to actually a good installment, well for me anyway. I managed to get it sorted and I'm going to show you because it really did give me a headache. But first of all, I want to thank all of you that commented on the last video, especially to Clive at Newland Model Railway for looking for some couplings. Also thanks to Alan from Dragon Junction, Lord Owl. Hope you're feeling better, mate. I know you've been stuck in bed, and he was obviously looking for some couplings to try and get this situation sorted. So yeah, I hope you're feeling better, mate, and the family. Hope you're all sort of over the COVID. And special thanks to Evo. I apologise if I say your name wrong. The Model Railway Encyclopedia, who basically gave me some spot on information, but there is a little but to it. And if you're watching this, Ivo, you'll see what I mean. I'm sure you know this already anyway, because I don't think there's anything you don't know about model railways. But so Ivo said you need an end car for these wagons. So I'm searching the internet and everything else, and I've seen a bundle. And stick with it, guys, because it's all part of the story. So, how am I going to get an end car? Anyway, I saw a bundle, and I was looking at the pictures, and I've seen basically that end, and I thought, well, that must be an end car, because it just said a bundle of wagons and bits and pieces. I'm sort of, surely this must be it. So, right, I'll take a chance. If it's not, again, I can just send it back. So, it's got that on both ends. You'll have to bear with it with the video because, like I said, it's what a story this is actually, because I've just flicked that end off because I'm going to put it sort of at the end of the train, so it's got buffers at the end of the train. And quite ingenious of Fleischmann to do that. Basically all they got to do is just clip the these end pieces on, and you've got your end car. So in obviously with this package was, and then I'm just going to zoom in, is one of those, and you can see it's a kind of adapter. Now, I've got all sorts in my drawer of different couplings of shapes and sizes and all the rest of it. But I had two of those in there. So, I've put it onto there. So just bear with me, because I'm just going to put it on its side a second. So the first thing I did, I flicked it over to look underneath. And we got, again, that one, that end. And same type of coupling that end. So basically, I was expecting to have an NEM pocket at the end, and it wasn't. It was just basically, just bear with me a second. As you can see, it's just basically one of these wagons with those end bits on, with the buffer bits. So let me just turn it over again. So now I'm thinking, right. So I've managed to get a different end coupling into this side with the buffers. Now how am I going to get around that? So I thought, before I look on the internet to see if I've got now a source of another coupling, I'll see if I've got one in my man drawer. So I looked in my man drawer, and hopefully you can see that. I've seen that. Now I've stuck it to this wagon. There's a reason for it. And it's got an NEM obviously pocket in there. It's an NEM coupling, and that's basically, I've already tried and tested it. It's the same as that one. So I managed that. I'm glad I keep all these old bits, and I always recommend that you think, oh, I'm not going to need that, I'll just throw it. And then maybe 6 months to a year or something, you come down the line and go, I'm sure I had one of those. I didn't chuck it out, did I? Surely. But I tend to keep all, I've got so many different sorts of couplings. Unbelievable. But I had one. So I'm like, well, what should I do with it? If I stick it onto a loco, it means I'm just going to be stuck with the same loco on there. And I don't really want to do that because most of my stuff has these hook over. So I just want to be able to put on, any loco I want, basically. So I stuck it onto his wagon because usually, obviously, there's going to be armoured, well, not armoured, but there's going to be army vehicle, military vehicles on here. I've got something in mind, some trucks that I've seen to go on there. So if I, at the front, you'll have basically a passenger coach for the personnel to obviously sit down, obviously travel with the vehicles and then offload them at the other end. And I've been many times on that type of train where we've loaded up the vehicles and then obviously just walk down to the seating coach and just travel with the vehicles, basically. So I've stuck it in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it all on track and hopefully it will work. And famous last words, eh? So I've managed to get it sorted, but what a ball ache. I mean, seriously, I mean, the wagons themselves are really nice. They're really nicely detailed. They're good length, good size. As I said, nicely detailed. But these couplings, just why they didn't have an NEM pocket at the one end. I get that they've mass-produced these actual cars and they've got the same couplings at either end, and then they've just clipped on, for the end cars, these ones with the buffers. I get, obviously, it must save massive amounts in costs and everything else, but, to try and get this all sorted and hooked up to a wagon, and it's lucky that I had one of those NEM coupling to go in there, so I can now keep this coach with this wagon set, and I've got then on the other side the hook over, which I should be able to hook up any locomotive. So it's all good, it's all sorted, it's done. So bloody brilliant. So I'm over the moon. Another thing that was in the bundle was this truck. I was actually doubly happy, one because I managed to find an end car and it had so I've actually got a spare one of those now, which I shall keep safe. But basically, it's good and sorted, so I don't have to sort of bodge anything up or anything else. But it had this in there. Now this truck is the first, and it's exactly the same colour. Had no canvas on it, no, it was basically an open wagon, and this is the first truck that I drove when I got out of the army, and it had obviously this dogleg axle here, and being, not driven sort of in Civvy Street, as they say, it was a bit. It took some time to get used to reversing this because it reverses completely different than a semi-trailer or an Arctic trailer. So, and the guy was the first person I worked for, and this is the truck that he gave me to drive, which was okay forwards, but reversing the first couple of weeks was a bit of a nightmare. And where I loaded, same place, 3-4 times a day, off a barge, some metal coils, used to load onto there, and it was all local stuff, sort of 30-40 kilometres away. And he took great delights in sending me down to the bottom of the yard, so having to reverse quite a ways onto the weighbridge, and obviously never driven one of these before. They had a good giggle over it for the first couple of weeks, but after that I could do it blindfolded. But yeah, that was basically my first truck that I driven in sort of Civvy Street, as they say. So yeah, got a bit of a sentimental reason, so I'm glad that was in there. The other thing added to the collection. Again, second hand, it's not brand new. I am going to remove that SBB and CFF on there. I was trying to find my airbrush flow remover, but I don't know where I've put it, so I'll come across it soon enough. But I'm going to remove that lettering and put PKP Cargo on there. But yeah, it's a little second-hand baggage rail car, so I think it will look, yeah, another one to the collection. It was second-hand, it was cheap, and I thought, you know what, why not? You only live once, as they say, so let's get it all on track and have a look. Ta-da! Drum roll, please. So, I think I've got the decoder in there the wrong way around because the light's not working, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. My main issue was to get this set up. How cool is that? I'm proper made up. So yeah, thanks to all you guys that commented. Thanks to Lord Al. Thanks to Clive from Newland. And massive thank you to Ivo. Don't know what I would have done without you guys. And but yeah, all sorted, all connected, and happy days. I just wanted to give this little rail bus a little run, just to show you that it's all sorted. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm happy that I've got that blue truck was in the bundle as well, and happy that I've managed to sort this connection issue. I know it's, you know, there's lots of other problems going on in the planet and everything else, but you know, it was just a headache for me at the time, and yeah, as you can see, it's all sorted. So I'm really happy about that, and not much else to say really. I just wanted to show off. Managed to be a winner for a change. Usually I'm a loser, so I've got it sorted, and I didn't have to bodge anything either. So really liking this rail car. It's really nice. It's pretty cool. So I'm just doing that for a little short, because my shorts are for the wider public, as they say, and obviously the videos I do for you guys, because you know you're into the hobby and stuff. But I've got 2 more of these cars actually coming, because I wasn't sure which ones were, you know, gonna work. But I am shocked that they didn't put an NEM pocket on at least on the one side. It would only, because it's attached to the axle, they would have only had to just put on a different, you know, set of wheels with an NEM pocket. So I'm not sure Fleischmann's thinking on that. I know they've obviously done a huge batch, you know, 10,000 or whatever, and then just stuck the buffers on 2 sets of the cars, which you know, just made it an N car. But obviously the couplings were a bit on the headache side, and Fleischmann do that with I noticed on that little Fleischmann loco I've got, they've got a it's got completely different couplings on that one as well. So yeah, that just seems to be sort of Fleischmann's downfall. But the wagons themselves are just, you know, they're really nice, really actually a lot smoother than the Lilliput ones I've got. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those now, because I don't really sort of fancy connecting to these lot, because I've now got, yeah, a total of 7 of these. You know, that's the rate complete basically, but I can literally just connect, sorry if I'm waffling, but I can connect any loco now to this passenger coach, which will stay with this rake, because that's where the drivers and whatnot will basically travel with the vehicles. So that's all I've really got to show you today, is just yeah, the new rail car and the fact that I've got it basically sorted, and I'm really happy about that. So once again, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye now.